Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setup for you. And I just want to clean this mess up here, but basically this chart is just laughing at you. There's nothing in here which should even convince you to be buying or selling on the long term. Okay, this is an indication that you have algorithms that are in full control of what's going on this instrument, and they're having a whale of a time. There is no ways. I mean, there's no price action that's actually playing out. You know, you get, if you think about it, how many daily price actions have failed here? We've got this piercing bar, failed. We've got an inside bar, failed. We've got an inside bar to the downside, failed. We've got a sort of, I don't know what that is, but let's just call it a gap up piercing, reverse piercing bar or something, but that is a very bullish signal there. Failed. We've got another one here which has happened. I would suggest it's going to fail. Look at this red one here, which is to the downside, bearish. Another bearish signal here. So you've had so many daily signals where you think, okay, we need to wait for the next day now to see what's going to happen, but everything has failed. So I have no doubt that's exactly what is going to transpire next. Right, so we have a gap here. We have a daily gap which we haven't closed. That is this area here, 15,700 or 15,720. That is the gap. We do have another gap, which we've had a couple of tails tag it, but we need a body close above that to have that gap closed. So that is another one at 15,740 and then 15,720. Those are the two gaps, the upside. It also coincides with the top of the range. Okay, so if you look at the 3 hour, above and below the moving averages, no structure, absolutely nothing going on. What has worked out though is the oscillator, and wherever the oscillators group the upside has indicated selling, they group the downsides indicating buying, and this volatility here has just been insane. So coming down to the 3 hour, down to the 1 hour, you can see 1 hour grouping here, and what happened on Thursday, we sold off, grouped to the downside, buyer stepped in. What happened on Friday, we bought. Okay, so this volatility above and below the moving averages just continued. So my advice to you is, if you're looking to trade the 1 hour, like I prefer trading, you can't pay attention to the moving averages at the moment, and you need to be looking to buy off the bottom of the range. Now you can see, I mean, Thursday was a rejection, and you really would have expected this to continue to the downside, but that's not what's on offer at the moment. We have a economy that's recovering, even though we're in a massively overbought environment. But anyway, so my advice stays the same as it has been the last couple of weeks now. Get yourself onto the 15-minute chart. Pay attention to your structure on the higher time frames. You can see we've got them. I would expect some kind of a move to the upside, and then I would expect a continuation to the downside. You're going to have to ignore your moving averages, and what you're going to be looking for is break and retest to the downside of this level right here. So if you get a break and retest the downside here, so that's 15,676, so you need price to come down, retest it, and then start rolling. Stop up here short, and you're looking for a pullback, possibly to the bottom of the range to close the gap. Alternatively, just sort of onto the moving averages here. But apart from that, what I don't like about the setup actually is the way that the 50-minute and the 5-minute moving averages are so far apart. You obviously, doesn't mean it's not going to change. If you look at Thursday, you can see we were sideways, very close together, broke. Pretty good signal for a short there, because you can see how close they are. We've broken below them, they've come together, crossed over, and then drift lower. But the setup that we have at the moment is they're so far apart that we're probably going to drift sideways while they come together and then make a call which way we're going to go. So it is earnings season that's kicking off this week, so pretty much starts tomorrow. So who knows what's going to happen, but you're probably going to find companies come through with massive earnings and probably very bullish sentiment from the companies as they continue to put out good results. And that may just be with the catalyst that this thing needs to find some structure and break and find some direction. But for me, when we're looking at the hour, this is a no-go. We are sideways. I'm not interested in this. We keep getting false breakouts to the upside and the downside as well, and then come back into this channel. Look how long it's been going sideways. So it's going to take a monumental effort to break this in any direction right now. Okay, so yeah, there may be some setups for some short scalps. I'm not a fan of those. They just don't look decent for me. But if we do get some moves to the downside, I'd definitely be looking to buy and then sell out at the top here. That's kind of my view on the DAX. Not interested in anything else except buying off whatever structure I see below. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.